Welcome to the SA Fireside Chat, sponsored by Student Association, in tandem with ATV. Today, we have a few announcements for you. First off, we would like to send our condolences to the Paredes family and friends dealing with the loss of a fellow Albany student, Johnny Paredes. May he rest in peace. Hillel is holding their last Smooge Day event from 11 p.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday, December 8th, in their office. The following day, December 9th, they will be having their Unity Dinner in the CC Ballroom from 5:45 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. Lastly, on Friday, December 10th, Hillel will be holding their Hallapalooza event from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. in Liberty Terrace. Campus Ambassadors is having a free breakfast bar every Tuesday in the lecture centers from 8 a.m. until noon. Stop by if you need some energy or you're just hungry but you don't have the time to get food. They will also have weekly meetings every Tuesday evening at 7:30 in CC 375. Join the programming department on December 9th for the World Within Reach speaker series with Olympic gold medalist Venus Williams and Seth Curina. Doors will open at 4:30 p.m. and the event will begin at 5:30 p.m. Stop by the SA office for your ticket, which is free with your student ID. Join ATV for their Toys for Tots event December 7th in the Campus Center Ballroom from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. They're attempting to collect toys for children who are underprivileged during this holiday season. So if you can, they would greatly appreciate it if you could bring a toy. Before I bring in my special guest today, I would like to give a special shout out to all the people who made the SA Fireside Chats this semester possible. Firstly, ATV and all the members of their crew, and Dean DiCarlo, the president of ATV. And very importantly, my Associate Director of Communications Student Association, Ebony Liriano. You'll be seeing a lot more of her next semester in the Fireside Chats. Joining me today at the Fireside Chat is the man, the myth, the legend, the people's champ, our Student Association President, Jarius Jemmott. Thank you for joining us today, Jarius.
Thank you, sir. That's honestly the greatest introduction I've ever received in my life.
I try my best. All right, so last week on the show, I had Vice President of Student Affairs, Mike Christakis, and I asked him a few questions about the President's Council. Now, this is a venture that the two of you went on together. So if you please, what inspired you to make the President's Council?
Well, I guess the President's Council pretty much came out of my former Greek experience because I was a fraternity member, well, I am a fraternity member before I was SA president, and I realized that there's fraternity sororities, there's SA organizations, and there's professional groups, but there's not a real umbrella that kind of governs all of it together. Because a lot of people in the school, they have like a lot of good opinions, a lot of good advice for the school, but haven't never really heard it because they're not in SA or they're not the president or director, so they kind of don't have the avenue to vocalize their feelings.
Okay, so you touched on a little bit about having an avenue to talk to these administrators, but what exactly are your goals for the President's Council?
But my goal for the President's Council is one thing is, since I'm a Student Association president, I have the ability to advocate for students. However, there are other presidents who have great ideas for the school who never really get heard. So when we all group together, we get to exchange ideas and kind of find that one solid solution for the student body. Next semester, well, basically the President's Council next semester, we're trying to do 4 events. It will be an educational piece, a social piece, education piece, and social piece, and like in that order. And one thing that I want to do is, be a president of an organization, you get a lot of skills in college that you can take on for you for the rest of your life. But yeah, a lot of people don't know how to really market those skills or use those skills in a professional career. And with the President's Council, I'm trying to get like life coaches and certain trainers to train these presidents so when they know when you go into the real world that the things that you learned in college are very applicable.
I see. Now, I have the pleasure of working with you, obviously, every day, so I know you on a personal level. But for the people who don't know you, President Jemmott, could you tell them a little bit about yourself?
Well, about myself, ladies and gentlemen, I am Jarius Jemmott from the Bronx, New York. Always love and proud from the Bronx. I'm an informatics major. I'm with a cybersecurity minor. I'm a brother by Phi Theta Fraternity Incorporated. And a brother of a new member of Phi Theta Delta Pre-Law International. We got PhD over there. Nah, but I love Albany. You know, Albany gave me an opportunity to really express myself and really define who I really am. And I grew a lot here, you know. And now that I'm the president, I get the opportunity to really give back and kind of help other students find their path.
What is your one favorite thing if you had to choose about you all?
Damn. I can say that. I guess one of the favorite things, it's kind of cliche to say this, but my favorite thing about Albany is the involvement. Because that's one thing that a lot of schools, when people from other schools, they come here, they realize, oh, you have so many clubs, so many people that do so many different things. And I guess with my personal experience, I feel like a student isn't just somebody who goes to class, gets some grades, and goes home. I feel like a student is somebody who can go into a new environment and really use it to his advantage, or use the resources in the environment to get what he wants from life. And a lot of students here, they do that with their groups, with their coaches, their religious backgrounds, their political beliefs. Everybody finds some type of avenue to get involved. That's my favorite thing about yoga.
That's good, that's good. Now, I imagine people watching the show are future want-to-be student association presidents. So if you had a piece of advice for anybody who's considering running for SA presidency in the future, what would you have to tell them?
Don't do it. Now, being the president is something that it looks good. Like on the outside looking, it looks like it's fun. It looks like it's a good time. I get to speak to a lot of people. I get to meet amazing people. It's very rewarding, but the work that goes into it is a lot. And if you don't have a strong team that supports you, that sees your vision, that will do anything to help your vision come true, then honestly, this year will be so hard for you. You got to learn how to balance the rewards from being administrators, but you can't get lost in that. You got to always remember that you still here to advocate for the students, because the university is going to want you to do certain things that wouldn't be so much in favor of the students. You always got to have that mindset that, okay, the students come first always. You are the student association president. And one thing that I realized too is that people tend to forget I guess it's who you really are, the person you like. People got lost the essence of Jarius. They kind of see me as a president now, not so much as a student anymore. And it's hard to balance that with going to school, going to class. So it's a lot to think about. I just feel like if you want to be the president, you got to have a vision. You got to have an end result. So what you're doing here, you can't just sit here and just wait every day as time moves on. You got to have a goal. So if you want to do it, go for it. I won't be doing it next year, so you don't gotta worry about it. You don't gotta worry about that.
So teamwork, advocacy for the students, and having a vision. Those are very insightful words from our SA president. Thank you for joining me on the show today. Good luck on final, students, and stay great, Great Danes.
Or pretend they've seen it and then you find out.
Capitalize. Would you like that?
Yo, hide that.